Hey guys, welcome to EURUSD and ES review. I left you guys off here on Sunday open, and I said ideally we want to sell. If we don't and we go back up, I'm looking at a level reclaim of this level. That's exactly what we got. I'm gonna have you refer back to prior videos to understand where we are on the chart on a longer time frame. I'm gonna get right down to business. You can see we popped open on Sunday, hit this level one more time and slow down. That's a perfect setup of acceptance potentially for reclaim, and that's exactly what we got around 8:45. Let's go to a 15-minute chart so you can just see that a little clearly. I mentioned before that we had tested this level a couple times here, as well as a couple times came close to it, so that if we hit it one more time and sold down and then back up, that's a great position to go long. Otherwise, if we went above it and then come back down a little bit and then start popping off this zone, this area right here, that would be a long as well. We got the former where we hit it, slowed down and started pushing back up. That's a great setup. I took that long on Sunday around 9:30 and that worked out great level to level. I got a nice pop initially, took that, kept some more, sold a little bit more up here. Eventually, having just a 10% position. Moving forward overnight, we didn't get much action. Price tried to reclaim this zone around 3, 4 a.m. and then it failed. I woke up around 7, 8 o'clock, noticed that nothing really had happened besides this level trying to reclaim and getting rejected. I was looking for something like a flush of maybe these lows, ideally these lows. So a little bit later at 9:15, right before the 9:30 market open, I noticed we flushed right below these lows that I was looking for, and we held that for 15 minutes. Since the volatility was a little slow, I took a small long here, assuming that since we got close to this macro level, maybe we wouldn't get a second chance to actually touch it. And that trade ended up working out pretty well. We hit this level above, slowed down a little bit, and started going back up. Because I took a small position here, but then noticed this is a nice acceptance of this level as we started going back up, I added a little more position and took that level to level, sold most of my position up here, a little bit more on the top, and then kept that runner. That runner was eventually taken out right when we went below this low. Um, I could have taken a failed breakdown, but I thought it was just really not strong enough for me. It was really late as well, 10 o'clock last night, so I just moved on. I told one of my friends that to be patient and wait for a failed breakdown around 2 to 3 o'clock, and that is exactly what happened. We got a failed breakdown of this low, and what I would call a dip in recovery, where you go flush below a level and then you push off of it strongly right back above. And then that coincided with the reclaim of these lows, a failed breakdown. Awesome setup. That went straight up pretty much. When I woke up around 7 o'clock, there was not much for me to do. I was waiting for maybe a sell or potentially, if this level accepted, maybe a long. I noticed that 8 o'clock we pushed through and sold back down. So at this point, I was willing to go long on a small position if we were able to push through this level again. And that's exactly what happened at 8:30ish. So I took a small long with a stop loss just a little bit below these lows. That worked out pretty well. Took off most of my position, and now I'm in a small runner that I have open below this zone. It's not much, but just keeping my availability open. I would love to add more if maybe we get some more acceptance here at this level, whether that's pushing through, coming back down a little bit, then pushing back up, or hitting it around here, selling more, and then coming back up. Those are the bullish setups. Ideally, if we get some selling, then maybe a dip in recovery of this zone is as much as we might get in this low volatility state. If we decide to sell and go below these levels, we might have to wait till we get a tag of the bull flag yellow right here. So I'm a little nervous if we get back down here. I want to see a nice dip in recovery and fail breakdown of these lows before I rush into anything, just because we've been consolidating here for a bit. Let's go to ES futures real quick, show you guys what I've been working on here since Sunday open. So on the Sunday open, we sold down and recovered this area for a little long that I took, sold most of my pop, and then broke even. Overnight, we got a failed breakdown. of that zone, as well as a reclaim here. Was I able to take that? And then when I woke up around 7 o'clock, we were pretty much right below this level. Not much to do. Later on, we got a little bit of a sell. We tagged this level exact, and we reclaimed these lows. So I did go a little long right around 609, and that got up to 619 for a nice long. Afterwards, which we kind of just chopped around. Monday evening, we hit this level, sold back down, and went back above. That's a nice reclaim setup right there, dip and recovery as well. I did take that long, that worked out great. Overnight, Tuesday, we got a failed breakdown. That was awesome setup. Clearly, you can see two lows right here. We dipped below at 330, pushed through, consolidated a little bit above the trigger, and then started pushing back at 415. Unfortunately, I missed that. When I woke up, we were around the 14 level that we triggered along around 730, and that took that long. Worked out good. Gave us another entry right here before continuing up. I sold another part of my position right here, and then I got stopped out below this on this wick at 1130. However, we started going back up, and we reclaimed 6014 again. So I added back a runner, and that runner is still working now. So getting a little tight on ES. We have CPI tomorrow. I do expect a big move. If it doesn't come back down, it might just tag one of these levels before going up. But what I would love to see is a sell all the way down to this 59.85, 75 zone, recover these lows, and then take off as the market is showing right now.